Jack's dreams have increased in intensity and in detail, at least from our point of view, and seems almost predictive in nature, but most definitely are meant to influence him. Each instance shown seems to be telling him to fight against Starfleet, kill if need be, and get through that red door. But it looks like Jack is trying his best to fight it, and hopefully with the help of his mom, we will get some answers soon as to what is affecting him, if he even is himself. Hi, and welcome back to Katie's Corner in Space, and this week's standout scenes for Star Trek Picard, Season 3, Episode 5, Imposters. And Jack's problems are really just furthering a mystery the story isn't quite getting around to telling fully yet. So we find our crew discussing the day's events, as well as the consequences. Picard is ready to take the blame, and Shaw is happy to help. Which brings us to our first standout scenes, and arguably the best. Though I'm really not naming any one scene, but the entire appearance of Ensign Ro Laren, or should I say, Commander Ro. I mean, I knew we'd be seeing familiar faces, but in all honesty, I figured she dies along with most of the rest of the Maquis. Talk about shock value. There is no way to cut this down to one scene because from the moment she came on board until about 20 seconds before she and Picard left 10 forward, there was really no way of knowing if she was a changeling. Quite frankly, nothing she said to Picard was detailed enough for me to believe her, though her sacrifice and the incredible amount of data from her investigation did finally convince me. But the entire meeting, and really every second with Ro, was emotional in one way or another. Surprise, worry, fear, disbelief, joy, and then of course sadness. So her short return was nothing short of a roller coaster itself as we tried to figure out who she is and her motives. Of course, Ro had proved to Picard with a quick slice of the hand she was in fact human, but that brings me to the next standout scene, and that is Crusher's confirmation that we are indeed dealing with a new kind of changeling, their next evolution, so to speak. Considering how snobby they were about being so unlike solids, I feel that female founder of the Dominion War might be gravely disappointed in the direction of their evolution. Making organs, bleeding blood, it's shameful really. Also problematic for the usual security precautions in place since the Dominion War to check for changelings, so damn. Now, as much as I was looking forward to leaving Metalis, I think the neon is just getting on my nerves. I have to say, each time we get something with Raffi and Worf, I'm just thrilled with the way the characters play off each other, and this week was no different. I really enjoyed the spar session and the banter as they awaited a response from Worf's handler, who, as it turned out, was Ro. What really got me, though, was that scene with Kryn, who is almost as un-Vulcan as a Vulcan can be. I'm guessing he had one Vulcan master at a young age, then kind of took over on his own in the district growing up, and all he remembers is the ability to justify anything with logic, if you try hard enough. But the best bit on Metalis was Worf's death and resurrection. Now, in the back of my mind, I remembered two things. One, he hadn't told Riker about his new love for pacifism while on the transporter like he had in the trailer, so probably not dead yet. Also, Klingons are full of redundant organs.
Klingon anatomy: 23 ribs, 2 livers, 8-chambered heart, double-line neural pia mater. I've never seen so many unnecessary redundancies in one body.
So again, possibly not dead. Turns out not shoving in the knife all the way is also helpful in avoiding death, but in the end it was his groan in pain after his apparent resurrection when he cuts himself off as he describes his practice skills from years of arduous training to get straight to the interrogation that really pleased me in this scene. Though I also enjoyed logic working in our hero's favor in the end as well. And this week, for the sake of consistency, I laid these scenes out in chronological order-ish, but Ro's appearance gets the first place if there is such a thing around here because, I just didn't see that coming. Not even a little. Not her showing up, and certainly not her death so soon after. Alright, once on the shuttle and the bomb was set, sure, but to have her show up, reconnect with Picard, and only have her to be gone again. Like I said, another theme this season is Picard in pain, and geez, it it just keeps coming. And if you've made it this far, you've earned a chance to some Trekkie swag as I make attempt to gift this channel's viewers for its 1-year anniversary. Here you can sign up to win simply by giving me the Vulcan salute in the comments. And be creative but clean, because it isn't me you have to impress with your emoji contributions. No, it's a 7-year-old Trekkie in the making whose favorite classic character is Spock, and we'll be picking the lucky winner. So have fun with it and good luck. Of course, if you've been here before, you know I can't leave without an honorable mention, and I have to say it really came down to 2 once again. But I had to include them both because both add a layer to their characters, and that first bit is going to be Captain Shaw in the turbo lift with a smile. I mean, I honestly didn't think Shaw had the ability to smile, but oh boy, give him a court-martial for 2 troublemakers who commandeered his ship and nearly got his crew killed. And that was after he already hated Jean-Luc. And oh boy, does he have a reason to grin. I'd call him giddy in this scene, if I were one to use the word giddy on a regular basis. And the other honorable mention I couldn't dismiss is Jack's sudden ability to download programming from the Matrix, or whatever the hell that was. One minute he's fairly frightened, hoping to get away from Starfleet with no plan to attack, and the next, yeah, freaking Neo.
I know Kung Fu.
So what was with that? Okay, bear with me, but is anyone else thinking sleeper agent? I keep going back and forth between Jack's a changeling, but he knows too many details about his life, including flashbacks, to Jack's a sleeper agent and he's being triggered slowly. Oh, and here's the very frightening theory, which the revelation of Jack's nightmares kind of inspire. Jack's not Jack and hasn't been for a very long time. And I hate to say it, but considering his age, the amount of planning the changelings have done, yeah, I'm very uncomfortable with how plausible that last one is. But of course, we won't find out the truth for some time, and we still don't have Geordi, but I feel we could be closer with the discussions of the fleet, as Geordi is hanging out in the Fleet Museum. So soon, hopefully. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about Picard, Worf, and Riker all speaking again? And yeah, that was pretty good, I admit. And I suppose it could be another honorable mention. However, I have a feeling that what they will do together in person will be much more impressive than discovering they are all involved in the same problem. After all, them working together again is the plot of the season, and Rose showing up just puts that meeting to shame. All in all, a great episode, and I really appreciate the heavy humor in the first 20 minutes-ish. We needed more than a one-liner and a surprising save to break the constant terror and dread flowing through each episode so far. It was nice to get a few minutes of laughs and silly responses to just the most basic of issues right now, because barfing after seeing yourself dead and a court-martial actually do feel like relaxing moments in the show currently.
For the record, Ensign LaForge has indicated yes.
So what are some of your theories about these new changelings? Are they planning to destroy Starfleet's entire fleet of starships? Are they planning some sort of biological attack that would kill solids? And have they infected Jack, or is Jack not Jack? Maybe never was. Let me know your thoughts below, and don't forget to throw a live long and prosper, aka Vulcan salute emoji, below so you have your chance to win these guys. The winner will be announced in the next standout scenes, and all entries must be submitted in the comments by Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time. So good luck, and until then, please enjoy one of these Trekkie vids, and I'll see you there.